Only 1% of Americans can pass this president's quizzes. 1. Which president had a pet alligator kept in the White House bathtub? Correct answer. A John Quincy Adams. 2. Who was the only president never married? Correct answer. A James Buchanan. 3. Which president was ambidextrous and reportedly wrote with both hands simultaneously? Correct answer. A James Garfield. 4. Which president was a licensed bartender before taking office? Correct answer. C. Abraham Lincoln. 5. Who had a pet parrot that had to be removed from the White House because it swore at guests? Correct answer. A. Andrew Jackson. 6. Which president signed the first law banning alcohol on federal lands? Correct answer. B. Ulysses S. Grant. 7. Who was the first president to have a telephone installed in the White House? Correct answer. A Benjamin Harrison. 8. Which president was a licensed attorney but never actually tried a case in court? Correct answer. A William Howard Taft. 9. Who was the only president to serve as both President and Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? Correct answer. B. William Howard Taft. 10. Which president had a record of writing over 10,000 letters to constituents during his term? Correct answer. A James K. Polk. 11. Which president installed a movie projector in the White House? Correct answer. B. Calvin Coolidge. 12. Which president had a PhD in history and political science? Correct answer. A Woodrow Wilson. 13. Who was the first president to ride in an airplane while in office? Correct answer. C. Franklin D. Roosevelt. 14. Which president survived an assassination attempt with a bullet lodged in his chest for life? Correct answer. A James Garfield. 15. Which president could speak Latin and Greek fluently? Correct answer. A Thomas Jefferson. 16. Who was the first president to wear long pants instead of knee breeches in public? Correct answer. B. John Quincy Adams. 17. Which president kept a collection of exotic pets, including lions and bears, at the White House? Correct answer. A Theodore Roosevelt. 18. Which president installed the first White House electricity system but refused to touch the light switches? Correct answer. A Benjamin Harrison. 19. Who was the only president to have served in both houses of Congress, as governor and as president? Correct answer. A James Buchanan. 20. Which president was a skilled wrestler in his youth and was never defeated in matches? Correct answer. A. Abraham Lincoln. 20. Which president was a skilled wrestler in his youth and was never defeated in matches? Correct answer. A. Abraham Lincoln. 21. Who was the first president to issue a Thanksgiving proclamation? Correct answer. A. Abraham Lincoln. 22. Which president had a hobby of inventing gadgets, including a unique type of swivel chair? Correct answer. A Thomas Jefferson. 23. Which president was a college professor before taking office? Correct answer. A Woodrow Wilson. 24. Who was the only president to win the presidency while losing the popular vote twice? Correct answer. A Grover Cleveland. 25. Which president banned alcohol in the White House before national prohibition? Correct answer. B. Rutherford B. Hayes. 26. Which president had the shortest inauguration speech at only 135 words? Correct answer. C. George Washington. 27. Which president was an accomplished violinist and often played at White House events? Correct answer. B. Benjamin Harrison. 28. Who was the first president to travel abroad while in office? Correct answer. Theodore Roosevelt. 29. Which president reportedly kept a pet alligator named Tabby in the White House bathtub? Correct answer. John Quincy Adams. 30. Which president's inaugural ball included the first public demonstration of electric lights? Correct answer. Benjamin Harrison. So, be honest, how many did you actually get right?